Good morning, everyone. It's September 25th, about 8:24 in the morning. I'm going to pull up my Robinhood. I did a little trade yesterday. I'll get it squared away and I'll be right back. All right, I just marked them out on the map real quick, but yesterday, um, after I sold for my 750, I went back in. I had a little bit of a momentum to the downside, so I went ahead and bought one. And first one, or the only one I paid was 86.20 and sold at 9,000. So I made a quick 380 and ended up bringing -5 because I paid for Robinhood Gold. So um, right there. So it takes $5 once a month just to get level twos and stuff, which I don't think you need it for options. It's kind of nice to have level two. It does raise your instant deposits up. So in case you ever start to lose big, you can get some money out of your account real quick if there's a real good trade going on. So nothing on the 1 day, but the 1 week is 5,800. So and that started. Let's say yeah. So right here would be the start of my Monday, and then I made pretty damn close to my goal of $1,000 a day. So I don't even know if I'm going to buy anything today because they're so expensive and everything's for next week and it's so choppy. But we've got 2.5 minutes left. We can go over some plays real quick. Oh, that's where I bought the last put last night, and then that's where I sold it. I mean, it's hell of a trend right here, so I was like, let's get in. You can see that it just dropped, went up, came down. It cleared this, so you'd been good to go down some more, and then it got in this box of consolidation. Um, anyway, you see this box, and then it bounced out and came up, along with everything else. Right now, I think everything else is up and down. Um, let me tell you real quick. Looking at Yahoo, um, yeah, it looks like S&P's down, Dow's down, the Nasdaq is up. So it's kind of a give or take. Amazon is up 1% right now, so they're up like $33 from the close. Um, so the close yesterday was 30.21, and they're at 30.44 right now. Maybe not, sorry. 52, 30.52. So we'll go back to this 15-minute chart, but we really want to look at this daily chart. Kind of do something off of here. So we gapped down, came all the way down, we gapped up, used this candle to close that gap, and then it looks like the low for here was 65, so we were $3 from closing this gap here. So I don't know what's going to happen today, but yesterday was an up day. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, working on 7, and then we got a green day, so we're at 6.5 pretty much. Who knows where it's going to go from there, but we'd have to come all the way up here and close above this to continue this uptrend. We want to go 1, 2, 3, but we really want to close above that one to confirm that we're actually in an uptrend. We still got this line here, which is going to be our support resistant line. And that was our highs from yesterday. So we may go up there, come back down. We want to break through there and close above there before we get into anything. We just want to make sure that it's really confirmation that we're going in the right direction, because we're at our goal right now. We don't need to go any more. So anything more is just kind of icing on the cake, I guess, or something like that. You can draw a line here, kind of give you this triangle going on, and then it's kind of the same concept as the box. Once it breaks out, it's going to go up or once it breaks down, it's going to go down. Same concept. You can put a box around this. I've got a lot of lines going on here, so I mean I can erase some that aren't really a part of it. So if we leave this box here, and it shows an area where it can come down and start to consolidate again, but I'll get rid of the box just to clean it up. We put this triangle on. I mean, I just get rid of the triangle. I'll end up drawing a box. Got support lines there, resistant lines there, support lines here. I mean, everything else is pretty much useful. Excuse me. Let's see. I can put a box I can put a box right here. But came down here, consolidated in this box, broke out to the top side, came up, down. Now we're back and forth. So now we're looking for another box. If I was to do a box, I'd probably do it right here. I just like to use close and opens of candles and not the wicks themselves. It kind of gives you a little more of a, excuse me, a little more of a smaller window to break out of, so you can kind of get in earlier. I mean, it's not really the best idea not to use the wicks, but it gets you in earlier, gets you out earlier. So we'll watch it for right now. It was up 1/4%. Now it's dropping down, and you see that kind of correlates with Amazon dropping down. So we're on the 15-minute chart. You can look at the 1, see what's happened with that. So we just kind of came up and we were doing this back and forth consolidation. And yeah, we're really looking for something, either up, down, higher, high. So if it breaks above this, then we can look for it to hit that. It's just really kind of all down right now. Excuse me. So now we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite 5. This hasn't closed yet. It looks like we've got 30 seconds where that closes. But we do have this 1, 2, 3, 4. That's consolidation too. So we'll just go like 1, 2, 3. All right. So if you do 1, 2, 3 that way, then here's your 1. Here's your 2. We have to break down below that 2 in order for it to be a reversal. And then from there we go 1, 2, 3. Right. So we on a smaller scale we got 1, 2, 3 going here. Looking at 4, and then looking at 5 right there because it closed and looks like it's just below that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, and then we got a continuation of that last candle, so that's 5. It's breaking down. Amazon started the day up $33, and they just lost $20. And if you're brave enough to get into that first minute, I mean, that could have been a pretty good payday. But with contracts being more expensive because they don't expire until a week from now, it's a risky move. And again, we kind of falsely broke out, and then we came back in the side of this box. So now we're kind of tightening up, coiling up, getting smaller and smaller. So it's going to explode to one side or the other. The longer these go back and forth, so I mean, if it just continues on, the longer it does that, the more it's going to explode one way or explode the other way. This peak right here is further away than this one, so I imagine it'd be a lot easier to get to here. I mean, I don't know. Just don't know. The overall is still down. I mean, from peak to peak to peak, we're still downtrend. So, I mean, you're still looking to go down. One day, I mean, it's obvious. You can just see that it hills down, right? I mean, you can see that this is hilling up. You can see that that's hilling down. Get this sweet peak. If it was to pop up again and come here about the same height as this, you'd have a head and shoulders. You'd have a shoulder, the head, come down, make another shoulder, and then you'd be off the races. Then it'd probably be coming all the way down to here, which is insane, but you just play it how you see it. I'm gonna take a break. I'll catch up with you if I make any trades. Alright, I'm back. I haven't placed a trade, but I wanted to show you on the 15-minute time frame this candle here, and then they were down they were up $3 on the day, so they lost $30 in the first 10 minutes of the day. Right, so it's a pretty big drop off, right? So if it starts to, you got this, you got this, you got this, it just keeps going all day, then it is what it is. We're not going to trade. But if it starts to fall through this consolidation, then we'll be looking to make new lows on a bigger time frame, which will be down here. We'll look to break out of this box and come down here. So, alright, well, I'll catch up with you if I make a trade. Alright, we got 1 minute before this closes here. See how far it came down. I kind of threw in this bottom of the triangle just to see, just give it a reference, I guess. But it came down. It almost looked like the 50 was going to cross the 200. When the 50 crosses over the 200 on the up, that means it's an overall uptrend. And then we're looking here at this 9 on the hourly chart, looking at the 9 EMA, this yellow line. And if it closes below, it'd be a good time to buy. And then when it closes above, it's a good time to sell. Kind of has that same feel all the way through there. And for the most part, that strategy holds true. I mean, I don't think it's always a winner, but it's just to keep your, another set of eyes on what you're looking at, I guess. You're up $10 for the day. It just closed that big drop candle right there, so we'll see what happens. And then just to break that candle down a little bit, we'll go to the 1 minute. You see that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then boom. Took about half that back. That big long drop took about half of it back, and now we're coming back down. If we close below there, then we're going to continue that bigger uptrend. So when you have a bigger uptrend, just go a higher time frame. Next one up would be 5 minutes, so you're still dropping down on the 5-minute chart. They were at 0 right there. So now Amazon's negative, right? Oops. So I'll go back to the higher time frame of the 15-minute, and we're just going to wait for it to drop out of that box. If it does drop out of that box, then we'll go for it. I feel like I should just lower it just a little bit. There's a lower because there's some closed opens. There's some closed opens. Just kind of split the difference between those two valleys. And overall, we're just going to try to be patient. That went up. The triple Qs here went up. They started the day 1/4% up. They dropped to 1/4% down. Went back up to 1/4%. And now they're negative again. And then you can see how much this moves. We went from plus 10 to 0 to plus 5. So if you got in plus 10 to 0, that's $500. But got in up to 5 with our 250. But you're putting a lot out there just to get that, $750. So we're going to try to be patient. We're going to switch up the strategy again. We're going to try to get all our money that we can Monday and Tuesday when the contracts are cheap. And it isn't as hard to, as the price goes in your favor, to average up. When it's going in your favor, and you can make a lot of money. You can make more money quicker that way. And it isn't as hard to take a loss when you don't have that much money invested. If you put in $5,000 and it's not going your way at all, you just lose $1,000, cut it, try it again. But we're going to try to get all our money on Monday and Tuesday. And then if we see a perfect setup Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, snatch those up. But we're going to try to make our $5,000 Mondays and Tuesdays. It's getting down there, right? We're on the hourly. It's getting down to the bottom of that box. But at the same time, in consolidation, we can wait for it to come down. And we can wait for it to go back up and come back down and go back up and come back down. And that could go on for quite a bit of time. So keep that in mind as well. We just crossed over here, so never know what's going to happen. Hourly is looking like it wants to cross, but once it breaks down through there and closes, and maybe in 12 minutes it'll be down through there and closed, we can actually get in, catch up. All right, it's 8:55. Almost ready for. Oh, that's the 4 hour. We're almost ready for this hourly candle to close here. I showed in the 5 minute chart. It's just nothing but drop, and then we kind of wanted to see at least some kind of pull back because after this long drop down, you usually see some kind of retracement. So we wanted to see something before we continued on down through, which looks like we're getting it now. But we got 5 minutes. This candle just opened. We got 5 minutes for that, and then we've got candles back-to-back red candles on the 15-minute chart. So we'll see what happens there. Closing way below. Looks like we're going to close way below that 9 EMA. So we might have some consolidation up in this area, and we'll just make our box smaller. We'll just I don't know if I can do it from up on this corner, but we'll end up probably turning this box into this here. We'll see, but just wanted to keep you up to date on that. Show you that we want at least some kind of pullback here. Just stop the bleeding, some kind of support, and then try to break back down through there to continue on. I'll catch you up. Well, after watching it for a minute, we did get that pullback on the 5, which we wanted to, and then now we're dropping back down. Put a line right here below this dip on the hourly. If we can close below that, probably like on the 15-minute chart. There's that line. If we can close below that on the 15-minute chart, we might take an entry to come back down to this line here and possibly make it to 3,000. So keep an eye on that. That's about it. If I pull up the 5-minute chart, I'd have to come all the way down to here to 3010. If you really want to wait that long, we might miss out. But this closes at 3016. So we might wait $6 if it closes in the next 10 minutes. Get in there and maybe make a $15 deal. We'll see. All right, so I was able to get in roughly about here. Say about 3012 maybe. It just wanted to stay below that line, so I just went in. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm getting all right. So I bought the 3020 put. It cost me about 8,100, and I'm getting 50 cents on the dollar. So right there is about zero for me. Where I put this at 12. Yeah, so that's about right. That golden line is about right. So we'll watch it for a little bit here. 15 minutes. Got 4 minutes for that to close. I don't know. We'll watch it. I'm thinking it'll get down to this 3,000 mark if that closes down there. We're going to go to smaller time frames just to keep an eye on the money. $3 up. $3 up. We'll keep an eye on it. See what it wants to do. I mean, it'll go back up $3 in a flash, so it's kind of sticky territory. We hopped in with the feeling that it was going to go down to 3,000, so yeah, we'll try to let it ride. My average cost is $80.95. Right now it's at 84.85, 85.15, 85.65, 86, 86.80, 86.93, 87.05, 87.15. See 86.15. Trying to get out at 700+700, but it didn't go my way. 86.10, 86.30, 86.40, 86.70. Oh, I got out at 86.70, so that gave me $570 win, and it's not even an hour in. For right now, I think I'm good on the day. I really didn't even need that trade. I just wanted to show you that when we start to break down below levels that we call out, this is on the 5-minute chart. So the 15-minute chart, when we start to break down below these valleys and above these peaks, that it continues to go. And I thought it was going to get down to the 3,000 mark, and the low was 3,001. So you see how this box works. You see how the lines work. I guess I can go up and show you on the Robinhood real quick what just happened. So you got $570. Of course, it started off negative because I had to pay for Robinhood Gold. $5 is fine with me. I don't even know if I really need it, but whatever. That's not what I wanted. It hasn't even showed up yet. Here it goes. Alright, so just, not even a minute ago, but 4 minutes, I started off, I bought an 85 or 80.95, and I sold it at 86.70, 5.75 real quick. Did I say 5.75? Oh yeah, because I'm -5 for the day. So plus 570, 45 minutes. I mean, it's started bouncing back up. So we are getting close to this edge again. When we break down through there, then we need to look for it to come screaming down, I guess. Another $30, down 16. Started the day up plus 33. Everything was telling us to go south off momentum, right? Off these smaller charts. We were like, oh, everything's going down. So if you would have got up here, you'd have been pretty good all day. But we're going to start that Monday and Tuesday. Trying to get that 5,000 right off the bat so that we don't have to spend so much to take a chance of losing so much. So if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share to a friend, turn on the notifications, get all the new videos that I put out. It seems like every day. And if you want to learn more about these boxes, trend lines, highs, lows, higher highs, lower lows, I'll leave a couple links down below. If you want to long-term invest as the prices go down like that, you see that it went all the way up here. You start to invest more money as it goes down. It lowers your average cost. So when it goes past zero, just like I do with these options, if you do it on a longer time frame, just buying the shares, then your money builds up a lot quicker. You may keep going down, but then when it turns around and goes up, it goes up that much faster. And if you want to invest acorns and round up your cents on credit cards, debit card purchases, I'll leave a link down below for that. So 3 links, investments and strategies and candlesticks and all that information that I've learned off YouTube. I'll leave that down below. I've already showed you the Robinhood. Showed you Robinhood from last night. That's a wrap. I'm done. Peace.